We're making an apple meringue flan, folks, today. You only need about a centimetre of water, folks. That's a very, very strange method. A lot of you have cracked eggs and forgotten everything you've learnt about this high-risk salmonella. So make sure your bowls are clean when you put your egg whites in and whisk them until you can turn the bowl upside down.
To start off with, I thought what we'd do is do like a really, really simple sort of funky bit of main course, yeah? And then tomorrow we're all going to cook together like the posh meal for all the prize winners, yeah? So these guys have got to watch pretty sharp because they're going to be doing it tomorrow. But what I'm going to do, yeah, is I'm going to do chicken in the bag, which don't really sound that posh, does it? But the thing is, it's a really, really fantastic dinner. Right, basically, all you do is you get a bowl, and I've got some nice mushrooms here. Who likes mushrooms?
Yeah.
No? Lovely, good start to the day. Right, we've got some nice mushrooms that you can get from all the supermarkets and stuff. We've got some chestnut mushrooms. And then from the supermarket, I've got like oyster mushrooms, which look like that. And then we've got some like field mushrooms, which I just break up with my fingers. And leave these ones sort of whole. And the thing is, it looks like quite a lot, but it'll cook down to nothing, yeah?
Why do you use different sorts of mushrooms?
Why? Just because instead of having like all of them looking like that, if you get a whole load, they all taste differently and they all look differently. So when you're eating it, it looks like really nice. There is one little trick that I do, and that's these dried mushrooms. But literally all you need is about 3 or 4 little slithers. But these are porcini mushrooms, yeah, which are fantastic. And when they're picking them in season and they've got too many of them, they slice them up and dry them. And then they smell really beefy and really tasty. Have a little sniff of those, guys. Go on, my son. Have a little. Go on. Pass them around, see what you think. If you put, like, literally 4 or 5 of these with normal everyday mushrooms, it really gives them a good kick up the backside and makes them really, really tasty. What do you reckon?
Oh, no.
Trust me, yeah? This is going to make it taste really nice. Do you trust me?
No.
Right, I've got some nice herbs, yeah? Anyone know what that is?
No.
Have a little smell of that. Thyme. It's a really nice herb. I'm just going to run my fingers down the stalks here like this, and you get all the nice little tips, yeah? We've got all our mushrooms here, got our herbs in there, and then I've got some wine, but we're going to cook with it, we're not going to drink it, so I'm not going to get in trouble from the headmaster, right? So I've got some potatoes here. I've just boiled them in salted boiling water until they're just a little tender, about 5 minutes, because they wouldn't cook in the bag, they haven't got enough time, so...
What was it like when you were at school, Jamie?
Oh, I used to like school here, actually, but, like, there were no girls here. And there was no cooking, so I was completely deprived of anything exciting in my life. Right, so I've got some butter. Got to do some garlic. 1 clove. And slice it up. You want about 3 knobs of butter, yeah? So, yeah, that's fine. Put that in there. And let's open this wine. You want 1 glass of white wine in there, and a pinch of pepper, good pinch of salt, and then I'm going to get these spuds, put them in here, and all those flavours are going to kind of mix up, and the butter and the wine is going to make a really, really nice sauce with all the sort of juice from the mushrooms and the chicken and stuff like that. Well, a little bit of olive oil, actually, a couple of tablespoons, right? And I've got a nice chicken breast here. I'm just going to score it with the knife in a crisscross, yeah? And the good thing about that is it kind of makes the breast cook quicker, which is good. Also, all this lovely flavour gets right inside it as well. Mix it all up, and all the flavours will really start getting going. Here's the fun bit, basically, because the whole idea of this is that you don't have to do any washing up. And we don't want to do much washing up, do we, eh? Get yourself a bit of tin foil, about 1 metre long-ish, and then we fold it in half, like that. And then, actually, what I'm going to do, just to make sure it's, like, all secure and, like, it's going to definitely work, just crack your egg in, and just whip that egg up, and then we want to brush all 4 sides. And what happens is that makes a perfect seal. So when you like fold it up and it starts cooking, it like puffs it up like a massive great pillow, and it looks like dead funky. So fold this in half, And then at each edge, you want to just fold it in like that. And then 2 on this side. And then when you've got one edge here that's still open, and that's like your little pocket for all the food. See that? Get your veggies out first and just pop it all in here. Pop your chicken on top. Pour all your juice in. And then that last edge, you just fold up like that. So it's like a little parcel, really. Pop this on a tray, and we whack it in the oven for about 25 minutes at about 200. And basically, it's going to be huge like that. It will look really good. Do you reckon you can do that?
No problem.
Yeah.
Have you heard of buffalo mozzarella, guys?
Yeah.
I'm going to marinate the mozzarella. Yeah? And I've got 4 big balls. And what's funny about that? Can you behave in my class, please? Get a big plate. I'm just going to pop these mozzarellas out. So, slice up the mozzarella like this, sort of 1 centimetre slices, and I want to marinate it, which is a little bit posh, do you know what I mean? And hopefully it'll be nice for the dinner tomorrow. So just kind of put your slices in and around the plate, like that. Beautiful. Right, creme fraiche. Right, so I've got a nice big tub. You need about sort of 400 grams. And creme fraiche is kind of like sour cream, yeah? So...
I've never heard of a marinade made with creme fraiche.
Yeah, fantastic. But, I mean, you never think about marinating cheese with cheese, do you? So a little bit of pepper, a good pinch of salt, because it's going to need it, and my lemon. Give it a little wash. These are great lemons, nice leafy lemons. And have a little sniff of that. A lot more flavour, juicier. Pass it around. In your own time, of course. Cheers, darling. Right, so what I want to do is I want to peel this with a peeler, right? This skin is fantastic, really, really tasty. It's actually the white bit that's bitter and people don't like the skin, yeah? So if you just get the skin, it's really, really nice. And I'm going to use it in this marinade and it will taste fantastic. So listen, when it's nice and finely chopped, put most of it into the creme fraiche and we're going to cut this in half. And I'm going to use probably half of the lemon juice because we're going to add it to taste, yeah? Give it a little stir. Beautiful. Right, and then we have a little taste. It's important to taste what you're cooking. Needs a bit more salt. Needs a little bit more lemon. Just a little bit more to give it a little bit of a twang. Then I'm going to kind of lollop this all over the mozzarella, yeah? Here we go, look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? And then these lemon skin, just sort of sprinkle that over the top. And then I've got some herbs, yeah? Marjoram, yeah? Beautiful, fresh, juicy sort of herb. Really good with cheeses and fish and chicken and stuff like that. I mean, it's a great all-rounder, yeah? The last thing I'm going to put on that, fresh chilli, yeah? Who doesn't like chilli? 3 of them. Yeah, OK, well, that's for you. Have a little nosh on that. You can eat them, look. Come on, baby. No, I love them. Right, so, cut them in half, right? Just scrape out these seeds, yeah?
Why are you doing that?
Because that's the really vicious heat, yeah? So if you scrape this out, it's actually quite fresh. It's just not as aggressive as you might think it is. So you just want to get nice, fine little slithers. You can kind of run through them a little bit if you want. So you've got smaller bits. So what you do is just run your knife through it and then just sprinkle it quite evenly. And it looks like a lot, but it's not actually. When you get that real fresh sort of heat, along with a sort of milky mozzarella and a bit of crispy hot toast, it'd be really, really nice. Who can do with some toast? Good old girl. Do you know how to put this on? And let me just slice up some ciabatta. I'm just going to slice it about 1 centimetre thick. Here you go, Sharon. Cheers, mate. I'm going to do some tomatoes. I'm going to chop them up nice and chunky here. So just cut the tomatoes into kind of like rough and ready little chunks. I've got a nice yellow and red vine tomato. Over a nice bit of this on toast. It's going to be beautiful. How you doing, Sharon? Thank you, darling. Perfectly done. And one thing you can do is just get like a clove of garlic, cut it in half, and just rub it over the bread like once. And then get some olive oil and just sort of drizzle it a bit. And then get your lovely bit of mozzarella. Get like 2 slices each and just put it on top, like that. And then all you have to do is get some of your chunky tomatoes on top. And it's just a nice little clean, sort of interesting little starter, really. Just a little bit of olive oil over the top. And you're laughing. Get your choppers around that, gorgeous.
Thank you.
Get stuck in.
It's really good, actually.
I didn't know
It has got the lemon in it though.
You like that? What about the chilli? Give you a bit of kick? You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, I've got to get that chicken out of the oven. Eee, look at that. Superb. Well, what? That's the whole idea. It kind of gets all puffed up like that. Put it on the plate. They get it in front of them. Tear it open and all the steam goes everywhere and they're loving it. And pour it all onto the plate. Good tucker. Hi guys. Hi Pat. Right, big day today, guys. We've got a dessert to do, and then we've all got to go over to the hall and cook up a storm for these prize winners, yeah? And I've got to do a flipping speech as well, which I'm not that happy about. Now, what I'm going to do, put this pan on, and I've got some double cream. You want to pour about 375 millilitres of cream into there. There we go. Put that in there. And we want to bring it to a simmer, right? Then I've got some milk. I want 200 millilitres of milk. Yeah, and you'll notice that today we're measuring stuff with desserts and stuff. You can't really muck about. I've got some vanilla pods. Have a little sniff of these, guys. These are fantastic. They're like one of my favourite things, yeah? This is the real McCoy, none of this sort of like rubbishy essence business. So what I do is I just split it down the middle, and then I get the back of my knife, yeah? And you just scrape out, see all those seeds? Kind of looks like little fish eggs or something. Sharon, have you got a problem with that?
No.
Tell the class your thoughts. No. If you've got something to say, then say it in front of the whole class. In a bowl, I need 8 egg yolks, yeah? Crack your eggs, and you can just sort of rock it backwards and forwards, and then you get rid of all the egg white. And what I normally would do, actually, would use those whites for like a meringue or something like that, you know? I'm not going to... I'm a bit too stressed, really, because I've got to go and do this speech. Yeah, it's all right for you. I used to be like you, and I know what you were like. I was a right little monkey, doing anything but listening. So, like, it's a bit scary for me. But there you go. So I've got some nice cocoa powder. And I need a teaspoon. A heaped teaspoon, yeah? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good on you. So we need to get some sugar in there. I need some scales. Right. I need 70 grams of sugar, caster sugar. How do you work this flipping thing? God, I must be getting old or something.
First line.
Top one. Lovely. So, pour the sugar in. Whisk this up until it's nice and smooth. No talking, please, in my class, right? I reckon I can make quite a good teacher, actually. Don't you think?
No.
Why? Because I'm too nice?
No. Too strict.
Too strict? We haven't even started yet. You wait till we get in that other kitchen. It's going to be a nightmare. You can tell when it's nice because the sugar's kind of dissolved and it's gone a bit paler. Darling, you just stir that slowly for 2 seconds. And I pour this in. Stir it slowly. If you just plonk it in straight away and don't stir it, it's going to be like scrambled eggs, yeah? Pour in your infused sort of cream and milk, which is lovely, right? And then I can take over. Thank you, sweetheart. Nice one. OK, what I'm going to do is turn this into a bain-marie now. Do you know what a bain-marie is?
No.
Yeah, basically, it's like a... in French, it means like water bath. Or
Mary's bath.
Mary's bath, yeah? Do you know Mary? She's a lovely girl. But when you cook things like custards, generally anything with eggs in it, yeah? We have a bain-marie, so by putting water in there and putting this back on a simmer and in the bowl over it, it sort of just slowly heats it. So you kind of just have to sort of get someone to stir it for you or come back every 30 seconds to give it a little stir. I'm going to get a tray because I'm going to make a second bain-marie, yeah? It's funny. Do you remember these from school? The classic kind of like prison glasses. Do you like chocolate, guys?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've found something I like. That's what will happen to you if you don't behave. And just divide the chocolate in the bottom of the glasses. So if you have a look at this now, this is sort of thickening up. And I just give it a little stir, as often as possible, really, at least every 30 seconds. Let's get a spoon. And look at that, that's basically coating the back of a spoon. You can see that, nice and thick. I need a sieve. I want to make sure the custard's really, really smooth and that the vanilla beans get taken out, yeah? So we just pour that. All the vanilla pods and everything. And when you get to the end, just give it a little slush. See that in the bottom? Yeah? You don't want to waste all those, you want to scrape them right down to the bottom because this is like gold dust and stuff. And you want to get them all in there. Beautiful. So what I want to do now is divide this into the 6 little pots, yeah? Here we go, look at that. And then when it comes out the oven, we're going to sprinkle a bit of caster sugar and burn it with a blowtorch, yeah? And then make it all go caramel. So you've got that crunch, smooth, chocolate. I'm just going to get some water from the kettle. And to make this like a bain-marie again, I need to kind of half fill this with water. We're going to put it in the oven at 150 for about 35, 45 minutes, yeah? So what we do is put this in the preheated oven. Got to do this carefully. Beautiful. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That was all right, it was fine. I mean, I was quite nervous, but I think I did all right, actually, to tell you the truth. Short and sweet, I think the trick was. These Cambridge creams are pretty sexy. They're just wobbly in the middle, which is lovely. The guys are up there sort of like knocking up a storm, yeah? And they're doing all right, but I don't want to leave them too long. So I'm going to do a quick drink while I'm down here, because I've got some ingredients, yeah? But I didn't really know what to do. It's not as if I can like plonk like a couple of beers or a wine on the table, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to do like a really quick ginger beer. Get a nice hand of ginger, probably about sort of like 140, 200 grams, yeah? And what you need to do is just break it up into the big bits and just sort of remove some of the skin. You don't have to peel all of it, it's just to get the worst of the kind of skin off, really. And then you can crack straight into grating it into the bowl. On the coarse side, yeah? So it's dead easy. Yeah, it's a bit funny being back here, I tell you. I mean, it's been about 8, 9 years since I've been back, so I feel like a bit of an old git, to be honest with you.
What were you like when you were here?
I was all right. I was quite a nice boy, but I had a good laugh. I used to be in all the classic sort of quality areas of the school, like special needs and stuff like that. I used to go, because I couldn't spell to save my life. Still can't, actually. And me and my best mate, Jimmy, used to get dragged out halfway through English. Knock on the door, can I have Jamie, Jimmy and Stuart and so... And like, as we got up, everyone would go, special needs, special needs, special needs. And I was like, oh, no. But, don't matter. It's all a bit of a laugh. I've got some muscovado sugar. You can use brown sugar.
What is muscovado sugar?
Don't ask me, darling. It's sugar and it's from muscovado. You want about 4 4 heaped tablespoons of this, yeah? And also, it does taste a little bit more chewy. Raw cane sugar from the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. See, I can read. Contains about 5% molasses. That's what I mean by chewy. So, 2 or 3 lemons. I'm not sure how many I'm going to use yet. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the lemon into the ginger and the sugar. Squeezing that. You can squeeze it all in, get all the... every last bit of juice out. So kind of getting that sort of lemonade-y, gingery vibe going, you know? Right, so I need another lemon. And I'm just going to peel the skin of this one, but I'm not going to put it in the bowl because I'm going to put it in the jug right at the last minute. I might need a little bit more lemon juice, but we'll taste it later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pummel this with like a rolling pin or something like that. And basically just sort of lean on it and squash it all up, really. And that sugar's got a beautiful colour that kind of gives you that sort of like liquidity sort of look, yeah? It's good. So once you've done that, always like to taste the end. Mmm. Nice. So, I've got 2 bottles of sparkling mineral water here. And I need about 1 litre. You don't have to be fizzy, but the thing I like about the bubbles is it kind of like fizzes all around everything and kind of gets all the flavours mixing up. Just a little bit, 1 and a bit. That's about 1 litre, yeah? Let's have a little taste. Oh, not bad. Definitely need a bit more lemon juice. 1 more, because it just needs that little twang, you know? That's perfect. I need a jug. In the jug, I'm going to get a little sprig of mint, yeah? Just put it in there. Then I'm going to put this lemon skin in as well. Fill the jug up with ice. Lovely. So you got mint, lemon, ice. Oh, then we need a little sieve. Right, this shouldn't be, well, this might be a bit messy, but I'm a bit short of time. It is messy, it is messy. It's gone everywhere. Beautiful. See what the mint just gives it a nice little edge. And that's going to be really good. I reckon they're going to like that. So, get these Cambridge creams done. Drain out. Oh, I'll tell you what I need. I need my sugar and my blowtorch. A bit early. We're going to have to start again, I'm sorry. It'll be cold and miserable and soggy. Get rid of it, start again. Kieran, can you put your chickens in the oven now, yeah? Where's the salt? Nice one. How many sugar did you put in there?
3.
4. Naomi, do you remember how I cut those tomatoes up? Yeah, that's good. Good man, lovely. Where's all this wine gone? Did it go in there? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Guys, get your dirty blue aprons off and put these nice posh ones on. Right, let's have a look at these brulees. Right, here, look, they're perfect. They're nice and wobbly. You pour in a tablespoon of sugar, right? You just melt it so it goes to caramel. Don't touch the glass because it'll be hot. Right, everything's coming together now. Starter. We're going to check the chicken. Big boy, do you want to just get those chickens out? Well done, guys. That's a really good job. Looks good. Well done, mate. Fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful.